truck here. We have a couple other pieces we wanted to look at. I'm going to let him take it away for you.
So this is an Alto-Shaam waterless well. So the best part about this is that traditional wells use water and steam to kind of keep that food hot. But when it comes down to it, that steam is actually continuing to cook the food that you're trying to hold. So if you ever go to a buffet station or any sort of steam table and you see that crusty looking rice in that pan or that mac and cheese that's all dried out looking, that's because it's continuing to cook. It's not being held properly, right? They might have done a great job producing it and getting it hot onto the line, but if it sits for a little bit too long, it's just going to continue to cook. So ultimately, our waterless wells, again, don't use water inside these guys, and we can set them to a nice holding temperature so that I get usable product all the way through. I don't have to worry about water lines coming in, a plumber coming back, descaling. I don't have to worry about dripping water or having to refill that well because it evaporates on itself. And then the best part about our waterless wells, we get our usable space back underneath our counter. So we don't need water lines, we don't need that drain line down there. So again, in places that have a tight kitchen, I have storage space back underneath my well. It's a great piece for locations that need to have a steam table but don't necessarily want it as water. So this is just a raised rail pizza prep table. So again, the top unit, it has a separate compressor, so it's a cold wool unit that can keep our top product cold, and then I have a separate compressor for my base piece here to keep backup product down underneath.
This is all done by Randell. This was
Alto-Shaam.
This is Alto-Shaam. So we got more Alto-Shaam over here. We got Randell refrigeration here, part of the Unified Brands model. And we want to talk some high speed.
We want to talk a little bit about high speed, absolutely.
We want to talk high speed. So we just had some delicious turkey sandwiches made out of here. Everybody out there is enjoying it. You had one, right, Angel?
Delicious.
Delicious. All done right here. So I'll let him take it away and talk
So ultimately, high-speed oven uses some convected air and microwave technology to kind of make that product be hot all the way through, so I don't have to use a traditional panini press that would take up to 4 or 5 minutes to get hot and crisp all the way through. So inside here, we heated those sandwiches in about 51 seconds. So individual orders, it's a great finishing oven for sandwiches, for spinach dips, for skewers of shrimp, anything along those lines as a finishing oven for any sort of menu option. And then this last piece over here from Amana is our connectionless steamer. So it's our MSO steamer that I could use at any sort of steaming application to reheat food or to cook some items from raw. I can even cook pastas and rices, but it's great in seafood departments. I don't need to have water lines and filters that you guys deal with all the time. Yeah. It's a plug and play unit. I just put it right on top. This uses the moisture from the product, and if I had to, I add a little bit of water to the pan as well. So if I was doing say broccoli, steamed broccoli inside it, I would probably add about a shot glass of water to this pan, and within about probably close to a minute, my broccoli is perfectly cooked steam. It's vibrant in color. It's not looked all dull. Again, this is what's great about this unit too for locations. It's all programmable. So a traditional steamer just has a singular timer. A lot of people go way past the time it's supposed to be used to cook that product. So again, I can program this for my broccoli, for my lobster tail, for anything along those lines, and it does a great job. Stackable units, ventless pieces. Again, no water, no drain, no scaling, no have to worry about any of that stuff.
And I like that because it takes kind of the thought process out of it for your staff.
Correct.
I mean, one is broccoli, two is carrot, whatever it might be. It's there, it's quick, because that's what we live in an urgent grab and go kind of world. These are the kind of things that are going to really, you're going to see a lot more of, I think. You're seeing them now. I mean, you see them in the Wawas and the quick checks, all this kind of stuff. And I mean, this is big for keeping people on the go. We got an American panel over here. I don't think we talked about this.
I don't think we talked about it. Just very quickly, our American panel blast chiller. This is just a singular unibody. Our smallest version that we do make is our singular unibody unit. Unibody means that it comes already assembled. You're just kind of rolling it in or setting it in place, and it's kind of ready to go. 3 hotel pan capacity. This is a blast chiller and a shock freezer as well. So again, I can do 2 types of chilling modes on this, a soft and a hard, which basically correlates to the density of the food. And then I can also shock freeze, so I can make money on my purchase. So if I batch produce, I can freeze my marinara sauces. Or if I want to buy salmon in season or beef tenderloin if it's on a special, I can get that product at a better cost. I can shock freeze it, pull it out, store it properly, and use it as I need it. Great pieces.
Yeah. And no, this is going to be available in New Jersey, New York, Tri-State area. This is a mobile test kitchen brought to you by BSC. On the road, on the move. I'd say be on the lookout for this coming to maybe to you. If you're interested, you can always reach out. And again, the link and everything's going to be in the description. And you don't have to worry about trekking to anywhere now. This will come to you that's a major piece of the puzzle here as everybody gets busier and busier. So, I think,
Wonderful.
yeah, it's awesome. Thanks for the time. We'll see you in a week.